Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the TheBSxtravaganza Football Forum. Let's talk a little bit about the big game against Western Kentucky.
We were there.
We
We
had a great time.
experienced Lane Kiffin's first game as head coach, and what a game it was.
It was an awesome environment. Enjoyed it.
Shoulder to shoulder, it was packed.
The most points we've scored since we had to look it up 2,000. We scored 70 on Law Tech, which we completely forgot about. 63-7.
What a debut for this new era of Tennessee football, people getting fired up. But some people say not so fast. It was Western Kentucky.
And that's fine. I understand that. We don't have the big head. It's just, man, do you know how refreshing it is to score 63 points? Fulmer, God bless him, he would get up by 10 and he would hold the lead.
Well, here's another important fact, is that we couldn't beat Wyoming last year, let alone put 20 points on the board last year.
Right.
So it's just a awesome feeling to be able to score points, know that we've got a lot of talent on the team. And I think teams are going to be quite surprised by us this year.
What impressed you the most about it?
About the whole thing?
Yeah, just about the team, I guess.
Yeah, it was just wasn't there. Every aspect was impressive. The running game was impressive. The passing game, the defense. If you had to be critical of anything, it would have to be giving up 2 turnovers early on into the game, which, really didn't affect us against Western Kentucky. Now, I don't think we could do that against Florida.
Yeah, you don't want to start off like that against Florida, but Hardesty, Brown, Oku, man, them guys are impressive running the ball. Yeah.
Full. We got 4 guys in the backfield that are just, unbelievably talented.
And plus our line was opening up holes like, dude, we could have ran through them. So our receiver, Marcellus Teague, I thought he looked really good for a guy that's never even been a receiver before. He looked good.
Yeah, it's a future potential star right there for us. Another thing I'd like to point out is even after, Crompton, he throws the ball, gets tipped up and gets intercepted, and he didn't lose any kind of confidence. He didn't hang his head. He come back out. He had an amazing game for us. But here's another thing that got me was right when that happened, there's a couple guys up in the stands in front of us that started already running their mouth about Crompton. It seems like all these people, all they want to do is just try to find the negative and dog him out all the time. But after that, they didn't have a whole lot to be dogging him out about when he was dropping touchdown passes in the end zone.
Yeah, leave him alone. Let's get behind the guy, man. Whether you like him or not, we're stuck with him and Nick Stevens. And just be a true fan. Let's pull for him, man. There's going to be some bad times, I'm sure. But we can't give up, man. We need to encourage this guy, show him we're behind him. And I believe in our coaching staff.
Yeah. A lot of people forget that Crompton was one of the top recruited quarterbacks in the nation when it comes to Tennessee. And right now, under this offensive system, we could find out why he was being, recruited so heavily. For all we know, this guy.
Well, I think last year was just a case where the whole product just crashed.
Yeah.
Everything crashed. Everything went wrong, and it got our minds down last year. Our mindset was down, and it just...
We mentally took ourselves out of last season.
Right. A lot going on when you fire a coach that's been there for, 17 years or whatever.
Not to mention that all 3 of our quarterbacks didn't look good under that system. So, any of the 3 couldn't really do anything great. And then we see Saturday, Nick Stevens come in. He went 4 for 4.
He looked good.
He looked good. So there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of potential for our team this year. Let's get behind it and let's be fans.
That's right. Let's talk about UCLA.
UCLA, the team that got our season off to a rough start last year.
We owe them a butt whipping.
We were up was it 21-7 or something like that?
I don't know.
And they made a couple special team plays, and their quarterback come out in the second half. Oh, Kevin Kraft, he is the cheesiest. Come out
Very nice.
and just started, picking our defense apart. And
Who's their offensive coordinator that was with the Titans?
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. He's pretty good though, but and it's Neuheisel's the head coach. They won their first game against.
It's not Norm Chow.
It is Norm
Norm
Chow.
Chow.
That's it. He's pretty good offensive mind. He kind of picked us apart last year. Of course, I don't know why when they needed 3 yards, our corners were playing 20 yards off a guy, but Chavis is gone now.
LSU's dealing with a third and convert situation now.
But we owe them a butt whipping, and I really think that UCLA, when they come into Neyland, it's going to be rocking. Fans are going to be getting buck wild.
Buck wild.
And that just leads us into predictions. What do you got?
Well, after seeing Tennessee drop 60 points this last week against Western Kentucky, obviously the competition's bumped up just a little bit. I think the coaching staff's going to have them ready. All the partying, all the feeling good about Western Kentucky, the 60-point game, that's in the past now. It's starting UCLA week now. These guys are going to be focused. The coaching staff, a couple of them being from USC, knows exactly how they want to play this UCLA team. They want to beat them. Our guys are going to be ready. And I think Tennessee pulls off maybe like a 35-17 victory. 35-14. I'm going to go with 35-14.
35-14.
35-14.
I do think the Vols take this one, and we continue to move on in a positive way into Florida. And I think we win this game. I'm going to go with 28-14. 28-14, Big Orange.
Big Orange. So stay tuned. Be looking for our next videos. We're going to do weekly videos, and we appreciate everybody that watches. Give us your input right down here in the comment box. Tell us what you think is going to happen Saturday at 4 o'clock. And until next time, this has been
The BSxtravaganza.
Football for